So it means that Baloyi was pained by Usibiya when he showed him that Mboto was lying when he said he did ask him about his level of education, and now today he wanted to prove him wrong, or he wanted to punish him for saying he did matric, because it seems now having a matric, it means you understand English, you have a comprehension of English, you know, and opening a bank account. Akusabatla ukubuka ka yona, angifuni ukukhuluma ngayo ke. It's even worse to open a bank account and choose ukuthi you can use the English, you know. And what is absurd is you can follow instruction in English, but you can still struggle to defend yourself in it. And uSibiya uyibeke kahle nje, uyibeke kwaqaqa ukuthi, because I mean there's difference between I want to draw 500 rand and saying my constitutional right were violated when I was coerced into signing a confession. I understand. So there's a big difference. Let us be honest. How many of us have signed or have ticked English as a preferred language on a form only to later say sorry? I didn't understand that clause. If you are being interrogated, threatened, and traumatized, does conversant English help you comprehend legal terminology? Let's unpack this and more. But before that, let's listen to Usibiya and Advocate Baloyi debate.
He was at the peak of his career. Who did not like that?
Is this just...
I'll say it was a hit. Where is the mastermind?
Yesterday, when we were going through Exhibit FF, the preamble to the confession before Lieutenant Colonel Mboto, we asked you if Lieutenant Colonel asked you about your level of education. You then said he did not ask you. If he asked you, you'd have told him that you went up to matric. Is that correct?
Uye wabuza ke umshushisi uma ngabe sikhuluma ngelofakazi lobu exhibit FF lokho kuthiwa ke istatement ke owasibhalisa kuMbotho. Uthe umshushisi mayekubeka lo daba ukuthi ke wakubuza yini uMbotho ukuthi ugcine kabani esikolweni. Wena wathakazanga kubuza ngoba uma ngabe bekakubuzile bozomazisa ukuthi wena ugcine kamatikuletsheni.
Yebo akaze ngibuza.
No, he never asked me.
Yes, and you say you went up to matric.
Wena ugcine kamatikuletsheni esikolweni. Yes.
And we showed you that exhibit from Nedbank, your bank statement and the opening documents, exhibit EE5, wherein you requested or indicated that the language of communication between you and the bank should be in English. You remember that?
Uyakhumbula ke ukuthi kwalethwa bekulethwe la istatement ke sase Nedbank lapho bovula khona ke iaccount lapho oye wakhetha khona ke ukuthi ilimi elizosetshenziswa mawukhuluma nabantu base bank noma mawukhuluma nebank kuzoba isingisi kwakuyilimi olikhethile lelo uyayikhumbula leyo ndaba
Mangwithdraw ngisebenzisa isilungu.
When I make a withdrawal I'll do it in English.
Mangikhuluma nomuntu wasebheke sikhuluma isiZulu.
When I'll be consulting with a consultant in the bank, we'll speak in Zulu.
So you say when you transact, you use English?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are conversant in English?
No, not very well. I did explain that I do know English, however.
You say when you transact, you use English?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So you are conversant in English.
Manje-ke uyasazi isingisi?
angisazi.
No, not very well.
Chazile ngathi isilungu ngiyasazi kodwa hayi ukuthi isilungu ngisazi kahle hle.
I did explain that I do know English. However, I clarified that I do not know English very well or that well.
Njengoba la ecourt kwathiwa yini engizoyikhuluma noma yiluphi ulimi engizounderstanda kangcono ngathi isiZulu. Kwalethwa ukuthi ngibe notolika ozothatha isiZulu asise esilungwini ethatha isilungu esise esiZulu.
Which is the reason why when I was asked here in court as to which language I preferred for the court proceedings, I indicated that I will be using isiZulu. Then that's when an interpreter was appointed to come and translate from Zulu to English.
Yes, but you can communicate in English. That is
Kodwa-ke uyakwazi ukuthi-ke ukhulume ngesingisi.
Kunezinto ezisimple ukudraw shuthi mawufaka ikhadi likhuluma isilungu lesi esisimpule sokuthi uyadraw uyazi ukuthi mawuthi uyadraw wenzani mawucheck ibalance uyazi ukuthi wenzani isilungu sakhona ilesi esilungu engisikhonayo nami ukuthi ngisizwe.
The English that I'm saying I can speak is the English that is simple. From the ATM, making a withdrawal, you know that you are making a withdrawal, and then checking your balance, you know that you are checking your balance. That is simple English.
But given the fact that you went up to matric and you can transact in English, what you state here that I'm not conversant in English is not correct.
Manje-ke mawukuthi ngenxa yokuthi wena kusho wena ukuthi ufike kamatikuletsheni kanti-ke futhi uyakwazi-ke nokukhipha imali ngesingisi. Lokho okubhaliwe lapho ukuthi wena awusazi isingisi akulona iqiniso.
Isingisi ngiyachaza futhi namanje isingisi ngiyasazi kodwa isingisi angisazi kahle.
I know English, but I'm not well conversant in English.
Yes.
Nomuntu ofunde uStandard 1 uma umbuza ukuthi yini umama uzokutshela ukuthi umama kodwa akazi isilungu kodwa lelo gama lelo ukuthi yini umama ngesilungu uyalazi.
For instance, from someone who did Standard 1, if you were to ask them what is a mother in Zulu, then they will tell you it's mother. But it's not that they know the English entirely.
Uyazi ukuthi yini umfana ngeke sathi lo muntu lo wazi isilungu uzokutshela ukuthi isilungu angisazi kahle kodwa akhona amagama esingisi engiwaziyo njengoba nami ngisho isilungu angisazi ukuthi akhona amagama esingisi engiwaziyo.
And if you also were to ask them as to what is a boy, they will tell you that they know the word boy, but that would not mean that they know English. Like as I've explained myself that I can speak English, but I do not know English entirely.
Yes, but you did. The court pointed out that you use the word traumatic ordeal. Is that correct in court?
Uyakhumbula-ke ukuthi ngenkasi inkantolo iye yaphawula ngokuthi-ke uye wasebenzisa-ke eligama elithi-ke uye washaqeka noma wahlukumezeka ngendlela eshaqekisayo wayibiza ngesingisi uyakhumbula?
Mina ngathi ngaba traumatized akaze ngize ngifake lelo lifake egcineni angilazi ukuthi liyini lelo lifake egcineni.
I only said that I was traumatized. I do not know the last word that you used. I do not even know what it means.
Ngoba ngisho ukuthi akhona amagama esingisi engiwaziyo akhona engingawazi.
As I've indicated that there are English words or terms that I know and there are some that I do not know.
But just to finally try and clear up this point with you, what you state here that you are not conversant in English is not correct. Because you can converse, just a question of degree.
Uyakhona ukuthi uke usikhulume isingisi lapho ufikelela khona. Kodwa ke ukuthi awusizwa inhlobo noma usizwisisa inhlobo akulona iqiniso.
Mina yime ngithi mina isilungu ngiyasazi kancane angisazi isilungu kahle hle.
I'm the one saying that I know a bit of English. I do not know English entirely. Or
Anyway, continuing with the entries on the.
So now, advocate Loana Baloyi was obsessed with this word conversant, or should we say he is so proud to use this word today, conversant. And Sbia is trying to tell him, Ogoti, I'm not an expert. And that doesn't even mean what I am fluent in English. And even worse, Sbia is saying it doesn't mean I am comfortable arguing legal points in court in English. Hence, we have interpreters in South Africa. Okay. But again, if Ilona if a prosecutor is going to insist that you are conversant in English, what they're really saying is you should understand everything that I'm saying, even if you don't understand. But yeah, and he's insisting, and that is very dangerous because in the courtroom, just one misunderstanding of a word can change your fate. If you listen to Kahle, there is a where Advocate Baloyi referred to Ilona cross-examination of Ulona Mr. PhD. So he referred to Usibanda cross-examining Usibiya about getting the form. And then he said, you were given the form. And Sibiya said, I was given the form to sign, but it doesn't mean I was given a copy. So do you understand that, Uguti? Now, just because he said, yes, I was given the paper to sign, now they're saying you were given, you agreed what, yes, I was given this paper, but kahle kahle he was given a paper, not a copy. So there's a difference there, and that's what they are trying to push this conversant, yeah, because remember, illegal English, that is not a conversation, that's a combat. That is a combat. So today it was a true reflection of what Ntanzi and Muzi has been saying about being forced to confess and forced to sign, you know, and because honestly, Advocate Baloyi wouldn't be so, brazenly force a person to know and understand English on a national TV during the middle of the people, and then now he forced someone to say that person should understand English just because he ticked a box saying a preferred method of communication. I mean, honestly, this case has seen people being forced to confess, forced to sign statements, and now forced to know English. It's almost poetic, except it's not funny. Because when justice depends on a language, we must ask, whose language are we really speaking? South Africa provides interpreters for a reason. We are a multilingual nation, yet even in 2025, the burden of understanding still falls on the accused. And when English becomes a weapon in court, justice begins to sound like selective. So tonight we leave you with one question. If the truth can be lost in translation, then how safe is justice? How safe is justice in a language that is not yours? I am Mrs. Independent, and this has been the Great Awakening. Because why? We are conversant. Yes, we are conversant in English, but it doesn't mean we are fluent. It doesn't mean that we are literate. And definitely it doesn't mean that we can defend ourselves in a murder trial without interpretation. It just mean it just mean that we can get by, we can say hello, we can order food, and we can even fill a bank, a bank form. But the courtroom is not a restaurant, it's a battlefield of language, law, and manipulation. So members of the Court of Public Opinion, until next time, remember to subscribe, remember to like and comment so that this video can be pushed by algorithm. Thank you so much for your support. See you soon. Bye.